So we start this off with issei going back home. And well, one thing they well after all the events happened, uh, I forgot. I mean, it's really canon events after that. The what was it called? Yeah, the festival. All the other things, the pool party as well. This part of High School DxD, I low key forgot. And this is gonna be another short video because this is the ending of um High School DxD, like close to it actually. So, um, now I'm gonna continue what I was saying. So now that I got done say some things, so uh, sheesh. Okay, now that it was several minutes of me being sitting in silence, rethinking of what I was saying. Now, now that I came back with it, Issei said that I'm not going to be here for a while. Unprecedented events happened, and she needs to go back and see what's wrong. So we will not be seeing her for a couple of days or a month or a week or so. Issei parents said, okay, um, hope she's fine though. Issei said, yes, she will. And he muttered underneath his breath, possibly, but I know she will. So, all right. So not too long after that, the Loki fight. Lo, they went to hell. This is a Loki event, and then not too long after that, the Cyber Warwick event, and the others. Season 4 events or season 5. Don't know which season was it, 5 or 6. 5 or 4. Don't know. So now, um, they went to hell, right, for a training trip festival, after the festival, and now they are, they're just doing what they do in canon, having, I don't know, underground event or some shit, some sort of sorts. So they're all just partying, and like in canon, some man crashed a party, Loki, with the other guys. So I'm kind of rushing this. Why am I rushing the endings a lot? I don't know why I'm rushing endings. It's weird. So now that um now that Loki crashed the party, other shit happening. Um uh what was I saying again? Now that after Loki crashed the party, everybody just um started fighting because yeah, Loki started and they just like we just gotta go along with it. And so they all started fighting. Like in canon, all the events go the same. I mean, really ain't that many things different. So after all of that happens, and right before the hell dog bit Issei, right? Issei dodged that shit, and he thinking, why the hell do I need Zeus's hammer when I got a weapon of a god itself? Like that what Issei started straight up thinking. So this man went into his dragon armor. Um, not his dragon armor. It's like, well, it's that one right there. Hold up. Wrong thing. Hold up. Well, I just found out I don't have it no more. So it's like it's just like if you pause it at a certain point, yes, you will see what armor it is. That one right there. So he turns into that. Everybody just like, and he also have the sword too. So now everybody just staring at Issei, even Loki. But it didn't all of them that all the people that was fighting Issei, people that was fighting against the devils, they all went straight towards Issei. So this man, like, he have no problem with killing. He don't give a shit about killing. So yeah, he just started murdering all of them. He gave no fucks at all. He tearing off their body, tearing the part, tearing their body, tearing their body, tearing their bodies apart, ripping off ripping off certain limbs, stabbing them through the heart, cutting off their heads, setting them on fire, freezing them to death. He gave no fucks, and it was horrifying. Yeah, it was horrifying for people who, for onlookers. Yeah, it looked like, and from their point of view, it looked like he was just toying with them at the beginning, but now that they see this, they know that they were being toyed with. It's useless to fight, so they are started try to run. But some people who was there to test to kill, they just went but died. So Issei looked at Loki after he defeated 99.9% of the army. I mean, killed all of them, most of them. Some of them barely made it out alive. Uh, so now Issei and Loki started to fight. I forgot what Loki powers were, and I trying to look that shit up. But I'm just gonna say that fight, it was a mean fight. Back and forth brawls. I mean, I know Loki ain't really that powerful, but I'm just gonna make him that powerful for. I don't know. I mean, he's still gonna lose. Back and forth. The battle was about even for some part of it until Issei started pushing Loki back. Cause from the way it looks, he not that Loki ain't that durable. So yeah, Loki ain't surviving for. Loki ain't gonna really survive. So after a back and forth brawl for a while, Issei he 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 came out on top. Me with my stuttering. Oh Jesus Christ! So after Issei have his sword pointed at Loki's neck, saying, "Do you saying any last words?" I mean, and this is all before he kidnapped uh uh um Azia. Yeah, this is all before he kidnapped Azia. I almost forgot her name for a minute. So now, yeah. So now he about to say something, but Issei said, "You know what? I don't care." So he slices his neck, slicing off his neck, killing him, and people just look like this man killed a god, but he don't care. I mean, even though he's a fallen god, but But he don't care. And and he said just looked at him like, "What? Did I do something wrong? I mean, I got the, I I don't, y'all just do y'all. You won a bottle though, but okay." So they all just still looking like. So he said, "I'm just gonna go back to my normal activities. Y'all just y'all do you." So now the time passes by. The same amount of time they did in canon. Um, yeah, the same amount of time I did in canon. So now it's the 9 Fox. They going now. They going through some. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Now you say going on that first year or second year or whatever year trip that they went on. So now, so now that Issei is going on that first or second year trip or whatever. Um, damn, Jesus, I keep forgetting. Yeah, so he takes the train, right? And Drake and Leanne said, "Hey kid, do you want to unlock your true power?" Issei saying, "Why not?" So Issei said, "Huh, why not? I get to flex more." So they said, "Alright, kid." So so back into the mind thing or whatever it was, where all the previous boosted gear members are at, and so most of the conversation goes to canon. There's a key, whatever. I don't fucking know. So when when Ethan came back into the real world, he seen a chest box in his hand, right? So he opened it up. A bright light happens, and if y'all seen High School DxD, like uh the arc with Sour arc, I mean the Nine Tail Fox arc, y'all wouldn't know that the groping session around around Kimoto. I don't fucking know what they call it because I wasn't paying attention to the paying attention to that arc name or the town that they were in. So yeah, the same thing happens. But instead of Issei having to poke Rias's breast, he yeah, he don't do that. No, that that's the only thing that caught that made a whole Ninetale Fox arc stupid in my opinion. Like it ruined the arc. Who the fuck need a poke? Who the hell need a poke breasts to power up? I mean, I know certain people can do that, but why? It just didn't fit right with me. So that's why I'm not gonna do it. So um so now he's just walking through the walking through the 10,000 gates. I thinking I forgot what they actually call that, but I know it's like a whole lot of gates. 1,000, 10,000. I don't remember what how many there were, but I know there was a lot. So now he say most. I'm just gonna say the thing happens in Kenya. Like I don't know where she came from, but I know she came from the forest somewhere. And she accused Issei of taking her mother away, but this man's like, I kidnapped your mother. I kidnapped your mother. What does she look like? Because I'm guessing she looks like an older version of you from if I'm being correct. And she said, well, she's saying things like she said in Canada. Like I said, I forgot most of this arc because the Riaz incident it threw me the fuck off, and I'm not. It's the only thing that made me forget about this arc. Most of it parts. So, she says sorry, and so now that he says it's fine. Show me a picture of your mother, and he sees her. This man perverted side pops straight out, and he said, "Hell yeah!" I forgot what he actually said it canon though, but I'm gonna say my version. He said, "Hell yeah!" I'm yeah. And meanwhile, the groping festivals they're still going on. So now, uh, now that all that happening, um, nothing really changed much at all. The whatever fucking poison mist or whatever happened that my only question is what was the main purpose of that mist? I don't know. So um Jesus Christ, I forgot. So now that and, that whole arc was just weird in my opinion. So I'm just gonna get to the part where it's like the Monkey King. Um, I don't fucking know. Like it was a snake guy. It, I don't remember because it was so irrelevant to me. So only thing I know that they won, and yeah, they just won. That whole arc was just weird in my opinion. So so now Issei true potential came back to him, and um and you don't need to poke no goddamn breasts. I ain't having that. So now that Issei got his true power, this man can be able to use Drake and Leon full power together without losing himself or whatever. So this man, so this man, I ain't having him like Zeus. I'm just gonna say this. So this man, um, so this man holds his sword up in the sky, and after he held his sword up in the sky, he said, I summon him. He said some weird ass spell. I can't get the name right. And a whole giant ass lightning bolt came crashing down on shit. I forgot what his point it was. The giant ass snake. I just remember it was a giant snake. Frying that motherfucker. I mean, I think it was a giant snake. I, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. I think he fried the snake. That girl, the fox girl, thanked him. Next day, or whatever, or whenever it stopped, or whenever they had to go back, she said, "Would you come back?" He said, "Sure, why not? Yeah, I am." So now that you said, "Yeah, okay," she was happy, and Issei said, "Yeah, I don't, okay." So he went back to whatever the town name was to I don't even fucking know. Like now it's the Sour Org arc, so it's like a rating game arc, right? So now Issei meet up with Sour Org. They both just look at each other, and he said, "I want to spar." Several orgs say, okay, so they spar. It goes different from in canon because both of them, because it's not a one-sided beat down. And both of them actually throwing legit hands without issei summoning his sword. So now, so the battle stops. I mean, the little spar stops. So Soror said, "You got potential to get stronger. I acknowledge that, and also, yeah." And Soror saying, "I'm gonna get stronger too. Ain't trying to lose." Because Soror knows that Issei got more power built up, so he wants to surpass that. So now, um, so now, Issei goes off to do training and shit. Soror org, uh, now that happened. Now it's the rating game. It goes as in canon until Issei matches up with Soror org, and this is when they both just unleash their full potential, full power. Unleashes their full power, and yeah, from both of their powers alone, everybody can tell that, hey, they're strong, strong as fuck. So another 20 to 30 minute video, cool. So now that they started fighting, they are using whatever they have in their arsenal. Issei using the forms that he used in canon. Cyborg using the power that he used in canon. Yeah, but yeah, even that fuck. I don't need to say anything else, but like in canon, Issei wins, but barely. I'm just gonna say, Issei barely won. He had more power, but he didn't have the experience. So that's why I said he barely won. I mean, it was a pretty close match, so yeah. And in the next what if, I'm gonna go more into depth on. I mean, it's not next episode. The next what if I do, because this one's over. Because ain't no new season of High School DxD for me to go over, so there's no reason for me to go on with the what if. So yeah, so after that, I forgot when she came back in. She came back in at the sports festival, but I just didn't include her. But Arena and Issei got together. That's all I'm gonna say. So this is gonna be the last Issei what if I'm gonna do for a while. So Lost Stone signing out. Goodbye.